Here we go. Alright. Live, let it roll, let people listen to music until people show up.
Hey, D-Bag, why don't you come in with us? Wait, can people hear me? I'm not sure anymore.
They should be able to. How's the volume setting, people in chat? How's the balance?
Come to us, D-Bag. Yay!
Okay, good.
Come here.
Yep, just sitting around. We're gonna see. We got Gharbad coming in.
Hey girl! Hey girl! Who's in Yawhg this evening?
Yawhg party.
Panzer's probably cooking dinner. She said she'd try to be along. Let me get Mumble up too, so people can hear you guys too. Skippy said he'd be here. Gharbad's coming now.
Hey girls!
Hey girl! Oh yeah, Team Red Lady.
I don't know what that means yet, and I heard that
You'll
I need
see.
to be here because of that.
Team Red Lady is the best Red Lady. Which is not
Oh
definitely
yeah,
something...
Gharbad. I think Gharbad would make a good Red Lady, Grasslamb. What about you?
Oh, totally.
I've got some pretty killer legs.
I feel like Red Lady should be a thing for, like, periods.
Sure.
I feel like there's a similar slang that already exists, but I can't remember it at this exact moment.
Hey, Skippy.
Skip!
Just
Hey, Skipper!
give it another minute or two, see if Panzer comes along, or if WJ comes back, or someone who hasn't played. Otherwise, we'll have to grab two other people. Geop's not answering. Zader's nowhere to be found. So. Turn myself. God fucking damn it, of course. Alright, I guess I'll just have to crank my. What do you call it?
Crank my bitch up. Bow.
Sure. Hey, Panzer.
Hello, Panzer.
Hi guys!
Audio boost. 1 sec. I gotta boost myself.
Hold on to your butts!
Yeah, Oatmeal's in the chat, but he's stepping out. He's not feeling too well, so he's just gonna be here for the mayhem.
Well, I can be 4 people if I have to.
D-Vac, did Skippy show you the thing that I found for you?
No, he just told me that you had a thing that you found.
I found, I say that it's Krulabia as a guy, and Skippy says that it's the guards from Krulabia's homeland.
I want to see.
Here, I put it in Streamtown.
Ah! That's not safe for work, Panzer!
Are you at work? Don't click
Man.
on it.
Oh my, I'm not at work. But
If you press
oh
down on that,
my.
his balls would come right off.
What the hell did I walk
dear,
back into?
that
They
is,
would be scooped off like an ice cream scoop.
I'm just saying, if you go to war and you don't have a 12-inch boner at all times, you're doing it wrong.
What am I looking at? Ugh.
That's not just. That's a metal boner.
No, it's a sheath for the 12-inch boner that you have at all times while you're slaying your enemies in your peacock feathers.
Yep, that's something.
Wow. What culture is being appropriated here?
I have no idea, but as soon as I saw it, the very first thing I thought of was you, so take that as you will.
Huh.
Fabulous!
Panzer, remember, there are children in the chat, okay? You know, you have to be careful that you're linking this stuff to minors in the
Look,
chat. Don't click
children's-
on that.
Baby's gotta learn the reality of giant metal cocks someday. Every child must become an adult.
Derp is so mad. I'm sorry, Derp. I'm just teasing you.
Alright,
Oh, God.
so, shall we get going? I can just have Grasslamb step in for a 4th, since her first session actually got completely nuked.
Alright, so wait, is this an all-girl run?
Unless Skippy and Gharbad have something to tell us.
I'm not a girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know which character Skippy needs to be.
Red
Wait,
lady.
what?
The green guy.
The green
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yes.
we-
Okay, it should be coming up now. You each choose a character. There's no difference between you, it's just merely your token. The one
I
issue...
call the mustache pop.
Okay. Saw that coming. The only thing is that, the turns are automatically set no matter what to go in order, so the woman in blue goes first, then green, red, orange, and it always goes like that. So the person in orange and red, when I get to the map, I'll show you, sort of get screwed out in picking places, because only one person at a time can choose a place. You'll see what I mean. So, okay, Skippy is green, Panzer, Gharbad, what characters would you like?
Panzer, which one am I?
Okay, you need to be the black chick in red on the right with a big fluffy collar.
Okay.
Alright, and I want to be the frumpy blue wizard.
Okie dokie. So, Grasslamb, I guess that makes you, Mr. Popped Collar.
Grasslamb is an anime!
I'm kidding me.
I don't know if that collar is more or less pop than Gharbad's.
Alright, unfortunately I'm gonna have to narrate some of this, so, you're gonna have to live with my voice. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware. Alright, blue person, where would you like to go?
Okay, I want to go to... Oh, that big sexy castle. Let's go there.
Alright, this is what I mean. Only one person at a time can pick a place, so orange and red sort of get screwed out so you can talk amongst yourself. If, you'd like to go to a certain place and make sure no one
It
wants to
works
pick
out fine. Cowbox is just a whiny baby.
Palace.
Alright, would you like to attend the ball, or would you like to do administration work?
Oh my god, attend the ball. Who the fuck chooses to do administration work?
Ragni.
You spend the
Right,
week
you make
attending
bad
fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day,
Oh,
the
man.
court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll
Yup.
teach you everything I know for a small sum. 1 wealth which you don't have, or no thanks.
Oh man, I don't have any juggle money.
Nope.
Fuck.
Everyone
I guess-
starts out the same, so you all start at
money.
5 with 0 money.
Motherfucker, I want to learn how to juggle. Can I beat him until he teaches me how to juggle?
Well, I can choose sure, and we'll see what happens.
it.
You don't have enough money to pay. Sense
So,
gesture.
Panzer, when I decided to do administrative work, the jester told me a joke and I did not understand it, and I had a choice between trying to figure it out myself or asking him.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Jeez.
well, that's fine. So Ragni moment. He walks away disappointed.
I'm sorry, I just had to tell that.
Skippy, your turn.
You never want to be in debt to a clown.
I like your icon. Your mustache is ridiculous.
Well, as an all-round bon vivant, I demand to go to the tavern.
Would you like to bartend or would you like to drink?
Bartend, that's peasant's work. I will drink.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying and everybody seems to be joining in on the violent. Join the fray, or break up the fight.
Of course, we must join the fight.
How the hell did I miss the drunken brawl one?
You jump into the thick of the fight and let loose some pent-up rage on some unsuspecting patrons. You gain 1 physique from all the exertion. Alright, Gharbad, your turn.
I want to go to the alchemy tower.
Would you like to clean the lab or brew a potion?
I want to brew a potion.
You spend the entire week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day,
Yeah.
all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you to see what you can come up with. Do you do a simple trick or a complex trick?
I do a complex trick. This won't backfire.
You snap your fingers and end up accidentally setting your hair ablaze. For the rest
That
of the
sounds like
week,
a good trick.
the alchemists make jokes at your expense. You lose 2 charm. You didn't have enough magic. Alright, Grasslamb, your turn.
I'm debating. Do I want to go to the hospital or do I want to be Batman?
Shh.
Be Batman.
Oh, look, stats. There we go. Can you pull them up again?
You start at 5. First week, everyone's 5. For all things.
I'm the only one with low charm.
Let's go to the forest.
Chop wood or hunt?
Let's chop some wood.
Spend the entire week cutting down trees for the village. Gain 2 physique and 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly is it doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Dodge it or punch it?
Stop the shit out of it.
You try dodging its grasp, but you're not quick enough. It grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1 physique. The
Ow.
beast drags you all the way back to its lair and chains you up to a wall. It starts peeling.
shit!
It starts peeling layers of flesh off you and eating it in front of you.
Oh,
Then he
wow,
waves
she's
his
dark.
hand, regenerating his flesh on your body. This cycle occurs for what feels like years. The mental torment you undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind. The constant barrage of healing spells infuses you with raw magic. You gain 3 magic. One day, the Beast Slayer is attacked by another monster. You take the opportunity to escape. You push through the hedge and back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn that it's only been gone for a day. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives,
Christ!
tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. And
that
for
got dark as shit.
for context, Ragni and someone else got that event, punched the shit out of the arm, had enough physique, and shattered the finger off an arm, and ran for it. Alright, Panzer.
I want to go to the gardens.
Would you like to landscape or meditate?
Meditate.
Spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad.
Ooh.
Please, miss, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal. Do you kiss it or catch it?
Tongue that frog.
I'm gonna tongue it.
up.
You bend down and kiss the frog. You feel a curious stirring, like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be magical enough to get the job done. The frog thanks you for your efforts and hops off sadly. You wake up the next morning with a bad case of lip warts. You lose 1 charm. Whoops. Skippy.
Well, there you go, Panzer, you and your mundane frog smooches.
I just wanted to deep tongue a frog.
Blah, 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 blah. I have to say that Barbara all awakened something within me, a primal fury of punching. I demand to go to the arena.
So, do you compete or do you bet?
Of course I compete.
Spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One night, on your way home, you thank you, Panzer. That's our arena patrons enjoying the fight. You spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Do you pick it up or do you leave it?
A rusty dagger?
Yes.
Why, something that I come across in the gutter by happenstance can't possibly just be garbage. I take it.
As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you. From behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into a black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. Yep, that's it for that. Gharbad.
Oh, it's bollocks! I'm not worthy.
I want to stay at the alchemy tower.
Continue brewing or clean lab.
I want to brew again.
Spend the week experimenting with different potion brews, 2 magic, 1 mind. One day, you hear cries of help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Do you punch it into submission or blast it with magic?
Blast it with
Punch
magic.
Punch it! Punch it!
Shut up, Ragni. I'm gonna blast it with magic.
You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemist's all cheered. You gain 1 charm. Grasslamb?
That makes up for setting my hair on fire.
Well, half of it.
The forest is a scary place. Let's just go to the slums.
True enough. Pickpocket or fight crime?
Let's fight crime.
Spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in a little betting game? Bet in the dog fights or try to stop them?"
Stop them.
Try to convince the gamblers that dogfighting is wrong. Your words fall on deaf ears. Very quickly, they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out a knife. You don't feel you've got the strength or speed to match this guy. You run away, hoping he won't follow. And for reference, the other two ways that went, we had Devious Vacuum punch the fuck out of that guy,
Punch him in the face!
and Ragni dodged it, put him in a chokehold, and basically everyone else ran away. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Panzer.
Can I see my stats?
There you go.
Alright, let's try the tavern.
Bartend or drink?
Oh, that's a hard decision.
I think
Shit.
you'd make a good bartender.
Gee.
Yeah, I want to bartend.
Spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and it's ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decided to do something about it. Do you convince him to lead, or do you challenge him to a lute duel?
Skippy, I didn't say it.
Malmstern!
Convince him to leave. I think I've got enough.
Guitar him.
I think I've got enough charm.
You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for its big tippers. He thanks you for the heads up, packs his things, and goes on his way. You helped out the patrons. You gain 1 charm.
Yay!
Alright, Skippy.
Well,
Hey.
let's see.
Just really quick, what happens if other players visit where previous players
don't.
have already gone? Oh, you
can't.
can't?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering if there's any player-to-player interaction. Okay,
No,
sorry.
that's why, there are events that will continue on. But that's what I was trying to explain earlier. That's why the 2 people who go last can't, sort of get a little screwed, I guess? Trying to pick a place.
Oh. Well, that being the case, let's continue my arena adventures.
Keep fighting.
Well, what are my options? Yeah,
Better.
let's
It's
keep
the
fighting.
same options. Spend the week fighting brutes in the arena, gain 2 physique, 1 finesse. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. Do you offer to settle, or do you defend yourself?
I defend myself.
You object, but you can't seem to convince the judge. He rules in the plaintiff's favor and orders you to perform community service.
What
You
the
gain 1
shit?
physique and 1 finesse. Seems to come out in the end anyway. Gharbad.
Alchemy Tower.
Keep brewing.
Yes.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews, 2 magic, 1 mind. One day, while in the tower, one of his alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion
Oh, no.
begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Do you throw it out the window or do you drink it?
I fucking drink that shit.
You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle it. Fire erupts from your esophagus, and for a solid minute you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns. You lose 2 physique.
Aw.
Gharbad just setting himself on fire this time.
Bleh.
Grasslamb?
Can I see my stats?
There you go.
Wait for the. Come on. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's just go back to the slums and beat up more people.
Spend the week outsmarting, beating up criminals, 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. One night, you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. Hey you, she calls out, looking to make a bit of coin. Are you up for it, or do you say no thanks?
Let's go.
She signals for you to go into the alleyway with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck viciously. Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. Hey, D-Vac, gee, I wonder what this is. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple of coins. You gain 1 wealth. She then melts into the shadows.
Wow, this game is everything.
When you feel your neck,
Can't escape the vampires.
I've
Oh
got
my
the
God, he's
biggest
gonna become a
vampire
vampire
boner
now?
right
you
now.
notice your wound is healed
See,
completely. Your body feels
it's-
ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique.
It's classiest when after they're done with you, they throw a couple of coins on you. That's how I deal with women mostly.
Keep the change.
Oh my God, Grasslamb.
And then the world was howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Panzer, week 4. There are 6 weeks, so you each get 3 more choices.
Let's see.
A vampire.
I want to bartend some more. That seems fun.
Spend the week serving drinks, 1 wealth, 2 charm. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Do you enter or do you spectate?
Enter, 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 enter.
You down pint after pint, drinking it as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize in only your
Just
underwear.
like real life.
Yeah, it is just like
Your
real
clothes are
life.
nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? That's it.
A
Skippy?
good time.
Where did this baby come from?
I hope this isn't just a thing that's gonna come up later.
We haven't done the hospital yet, so let's go there.
Oh, no.
Do you tend or do you clean?
I will clean.
Spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is clean as it can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Do you try to decipher what he's saying, or do you sing with him?
Oh dear. Let us... Screw it, let's sing along.
You start trying to sing along with his voice. The two of you start singing wonderful melodies together, making everyone happy. One of the doctors slips you a sack of coins to say thank you. You gain 2 wealth.
Nice.
Garbad.
That's not always
Alchemy tower.
You're just gonna brew through all the weeks, I guess?
Yes.
That works. Spend the week experimenting, 2 magic, 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Do you destroy it or do you praise?
I praise. That's pretty good.
The antidote to death, like it's a disease.
Yep. That's amazing, you say,
Well,
slightly
people die from
discomforted
it.
by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gain 1 charm.
So Skippy and Panzer, one of you should take the alchemy tower on your next turn, just to gank Gharbad.
Oh.
Grasslamb?
Do
Your
it.
turn.
That's me.
Grasslamb, go to the palace.
I'll go to the palace.
Do you do work or do you attend?
Let's go to the ball.
Spend the entire week attending fancy gatherings. Gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day, you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around you, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bedsheets soaked with blood that is not
You
your
blew
own.
up the castle!
You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color, and then your teeth have dulled. Yep, castle is gone.
Well,
You just massacred the castle.
Always
Yep.
blow up the castle!
Oh my god.
When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Panzer,
I was a
week
vampire,
5.
but then I got better!
You literally just ate the entire palace.
Yep, palace is no longer an option.
I'd like to... I'll go to the forest.
Chop wood or do you hunt?
I'm gonna hunt.
Wow.
Spend the week hunting various defenseless ant critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions on their faces, they appear to be lost. Do you rob them, or do you help them?
I help them.
You confront the group and try to help them find their way back to town. With ease, you lead everyone back to town. Extremely grateful, the group gives you a small token of their appreciation. You gain 2 wealth.
Nice.
Skippy.
I'm not champion yet, so let's go back to the arena.
Spend the week fighting brutes, 2 physique, 1 finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens, in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if you want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Do you feel happy or jealous?
Oh, my heart. Well, I mean, she is a former lover. I guess I'm honestly happy for her. Oh, Kelly.
You feel it's good that both of you have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gain 1 charm. Congratulations, you moved on, Skippy. Gharbad. Tower.
Let me think.
Should I even bother asking you for the last 2 times?
Nah, just do it.
Spend the week experimenting, 2 magic, 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. Hey, Devac's apparently visiting. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. As she's leaving, she adorns the most charming of the alchemists with a special trinket. And that's it. Okay, I guess it's a continuation kind of thing. Grasslamb.
Okay, this is a bad idea. But let's go to the hospital.
Clean or tend?
Tend.
Tend.
Spend
By
the
10,
week.
she means eat them.
Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth.
Uh-oh.
The baby she birthed is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Do you use your strength or do you use your magic?
Magic.
What the
To wave
fuck?
your hand, you put up a magical barrier blocking the exit. The demon bounces right off of it and collapses onto the ground. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. The doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Your mouth goes agape at the doctor's merciless killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away.
You just ate like 100 people!
The Yawhg. It's almost here.
But it was a baby!
Almost.
Yes, we
Almost.
avenged Midnight and her arch baby nemesis.
For reference for you guys not playing, last time, beginning of a match, Midnight went to the hospital. The baby escaped because, stats were low. Later on, someone went to the arena, fought, baby showed up, burnt down the arena.
Oh my god.
Week
No,
6.
it was me. I wasn't fighting. I was just betting, and then the demon showed up,
Panzer.
and I ran for my goddamn life.
Last week.
Last week, let's go to the tavern.
Drink.
No,
Or bartend.
let's bartend. I'm a good bartender.
Spend the week serving drinks. 1 wealth, 2 charm. One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers us to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. Yes or no?
Yay!
Yeah, let's do it.
Spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel this is all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poor, you can't help but feel like you wasted your money. Skippy?
Easy come, easy go.
Arena.
Continue fighting.
Absolutely.
Spend the week fighting, 2 physique, 1 finesse. One day, in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. Please sir, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share some of my potion with you if you keep quiet. Do you take her offer or do you report her?
Illegal strength potion, eh?
Yep.
Yes, I will take this potion.
Thank you so much for not reporting me, she says while handing you her flask. You take a small swig of her potion and can feel your muscles expand significantly. You gain 2 physique. Gharbad. Potions, yep.
Yes.
Spend the week, potions, 2 magic, 1 mind. Nothing out of the ordinary happens to you this week. Well,
Wow.
Ed,
So
That's
you
new.
talked down.
Grasslamb.
I'm not sure where to go.
More like Lamferatu.
I don't have to go back to the palace.
The vampire.
Yeah, you can't go back to the palace. You ruined
You
it.
can never go back to the palace.
You destroyed that. You killed everyone in the palace.
We can
Yeah,
never
we
go back to Arizona.
I mean, it was so delicious, though. I guess we'll go back to the hospital.
Clean or tend.
Well, let's tend.
Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Gain 2 mind and
In
earn 1 wealth.
penance.
One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape for their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Do you zap them, or do you use yourself as bait?
You eat
Zap
them.
them.
Wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You saved the hospital with your quick thinking. You gained 1 mind. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Town is destroyed, so now you have to try to rebuild it. Panzer, what would you like to do? I will bring up the stats too to help.
Choose my role. Really hard not to choose the bottom 2. I guess I'll go with being a tailor, since why not?
Well, you've got some pretty good charm. You or Grasslamb could probably be the leader.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try being the leader. Fuck it.
Okie dokie. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Skippy, your turn.
Well, I'm tough as shit with my illegal strength potion, so I'll be a builder.
Take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Gharbad.
Let me think of which one I should be.
Smelter.
Let's just do the Conjurer.
Take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Grasslamb.
I don't know what to pick. Anyone got any ideas?
Well, your
I
mind
think
Doctor.
You should
Yeah,
be a
your mind is
doctor.
pretty good.
There's nothing wrong with a vampire being a doctor.
Okay, vampire doctor. What's wrong with this?
Take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to keep most patients in stable condition. Some are even able to get back up and back to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit. And so, we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers, once wrecked and ravaged, rose towards the sky. Trees again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. Congratulations, you guys get the good ending.
Yay!
Hold up, though. Each one of you gets a short little blurb after.
I became the town drunk.
Do we get to read out our own blurb?
If you guys would like, Panzer,
Oh,
or
yeah,
do you
yeah.
want me to read it?
Alright.
After the town is rebuilt, you become the leader of a hunting party. You become the town's main supplier of game, meat, and furs. You become extremely adept at killing defenseless animals. Yes! One day, you spot a glowing blue fox in the woods. Upon seeing you, it cackles and runs off. I don't think foxes cackle, but you pursue it for what feels like hours, but to no avail. Capturing the laughing blue fox becomes an obsession for you. You spend every moment thinking of its laugh, even while you sleep. Its cackle feels as if it's burned into your brain.
Skippy, your turn.
It's a weird ending.
What the fuck?
With the town rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. You slowly rise the rank, knocking out scores of fighters. Even ones as great as Jean the Beautiful. Before long, you become the arena champion. You travel across the world, fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength.
Gharbad.
Yes. With the town fully rebuilt, you spend more and more time in the alchemy tower, surprising no one. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world. Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, and with people venturing far and wide to buy them, but you never learn how to brew a love potion.
Grasslamb.
Oh god. Come on. After town is rebuilt, you take a visit to the palace library.
Which is empty.
You took any material regarding the mysterious disease which that woman infected you. After a few months of research, you think you discovered what exactly you need to do. You whittle yourself a steak and begins grounding the slums, hoping to enact your revenge. One day, you find a secret passage deep into the sewers.
And that is it as the first round. So, how'd you guys like it?
It was pretty good, man.
Not a lot of clues.